Yo, always NHL community. What's up? Hold on, as I'm just getting the links for different social media platforms onto stories on my socials, just so people know I'm live and stuff. How we doing though tonight? Hopefully y'all are doing great. Alrighty. Alright, gonna go live on YouTube as well, so just hold on one second. Hold on, get that stream going. Hold on one second. Okay, it's gonna reset that, so close this. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Glad I copied that. Oh, where's the thumbnail at? Come on. Alright, here we go. And we're good. Okay. So we got our first matchup of this evening, or tonight, excuse me. The Devils and the Capitals game 3. So hopefully we're gonna get close to the game 6s. Gonna be hard to tell since the internet's gonna go out at 10:30, I think. Oh no, sorry, 11 o'clock. My bad. Okay. All right, let's get these games going officially. Yo, Team Ganesh Gaming in the YouTube stream. What's good, man? UNC playing games. What do you mean by UNC? I'm blessed, you. I'm doing okay. Just been pretty depressed all day, but I'm recovering. Like just taking the time to recover, but hopefully this. 54 dude playing. If you're talking about my age, 21, excuse you. If I was 54 right now, I would not be playing this, like for a long time. But who knows? Alright, here we go. Game number 3 of this series. And Team Ganesh Gaming, I am pretty sure you remember about the about Elephant Nation coming into OV's NHL, which will be pretty soon. I am 100% sure that on the final week of November 2025 that I can give you a call and we can like get things sorted out for the Elephant Nation expansion team. So yeah, just FYI for you, bro. All right, game 3. All right, let's get this going. 7. Oh wow, so 7:03. Yep, I remember. I'm super excited. I feel you, man. I feel you. All right, guys, hold on. Here we are in New Jersey. It is time for game number 3 of this best of 7. And here we are as the Devils will dump it into the Capital zone. Here's Jack Hughes where they will center it. And that's on the stick of Alexei Protas, broken out by Hughes. Little battle there trying to get the puck. Ovechkin has it. Takes a little shove to the sideboards. And Strome has it for the Capitals. And here's a shot, and that was blocked off of Luke Hughes. There's Carlson, Chychrun, shot blocked. And that one misses everyone as they were lifting sticks just as the puck left the zone. There's John Carlson as he'll send it back into the end boards of the Washington zone. And Brad on the takeaway. Timo Meier almost knocked off his stick. Here's Pesce's shot, stopped by Charlie Lindgren, and he hangs off for the whistle. So far, we're seeing some big hits as we get into this. As the crowd wants to get into some of the action. That hops up in the air, Tatar, and Mercer a shot. Good passing play by the Devils, and stopped by Lindgren again for the second shot of the game. Just 4 minutes and 19 seconds in to game 3. Excuse me. And here's Hamilton. That was deflected. What a stop by Lindgren. And the puck comes out to Pierre-Luc Dubois, who will come up the ice. Lost it. Tatar. Siegenthaler. Over into the side. It's Dawson Mercer. Hamilton will not leave the zone. It gets a tip on goal. Great tip there by Thomas Tatar. Almost caused a goal. And here comes Tom Wilson. He'll circle around and he'll shoot that. Blocked off the skate of Dougie Hamilton. Around the boards. Tatar's with it. Gets it to Eric Haula. Almost offside there. There's a shot. Good save made by Lindgren off the glove. And caught by Haula. There's another shot. That was stopped. McElrath off the sideboards and will make a move on the spinorama. Intercepted as Nason was there. Here's Garbasa in, and Marshall makes his first save of game number 3. How do I keep forgetting what game it is? Like, the numbers are getting so complicated now. Here's Brad Pesce as he gets it up. Here's Mangiapane. And getting it, Skarbasa. Here's Sandin, a shot. That was blocked by his own player. And McDermott will chase it down. Pesce shoots it through a screen. Rebound and fan on it thanks to a poke check by the Washington netminder. And Sandin is offside at the Devils line. Well, that would have been a great chance to cause a goal for the first one of the game. Sorry, it is game 3. Sorry about that. There's Timo Meier, and Pesce shoots it. Good blocker stop there by Charlie Lindgren. Hughes to Meier. Meier will take a shot that goes wide of the target. Gonna go in front, and Hughes lost it in his skates. It looked like it was gonna be a perfect pass, but just way right between his legs and L2 neutral ice.
That one hops over Nick Downs' stick, and Washington gets it back as they get a change. Duhame trying to get it. Chikrin on the backhand, stopped by Markstrom. Gets it to the point. Here's a shot. Save made off Strome, and that will come out. Martin Faravari on to John Carlson. And Strome will send it around the boards. Prota's on the far side. He gets a shot, stopped by Markstrom, and hangs on. Some great early opportunities from the Capitals as they try to get pressure early on in this. Late in the last few minutes going on. Nason again goes into the zone. And getting it, Nemec. Dillon shoots, and good eye by Lindgren as he takes one away from Brandon Dillon for the 7th shot on the game already for the Devils. There you see it. The shots are 7-3 in favor of New Jersey. Nemec off the face-off and gets it down. Nason trying to go in front. One-timer by Nason. Good look. Stopped by Lindgren. And he's got it. Next game after this will be game number 4 between the Utah Hockey Club and the Winnipeg Jets. It will be in Utah to continue this great, continue that great series going on. Ovechkin puts it in, lost the puck there as it was an intercept pass. Hala down the wing. Here's Mason's shot, saved by Lindgren. Wanted to get one probably for a rebound, but Lindgren does not allow that to happen as he gets it into his trapper and holds the play. That face-off is won. Collected by Dougie Hamilton up the boards, and Tatar's with it. Tatar sending it. Good save, Lindgren again. That shot by Jonas Siegenthaler. Hischier and Dubois. Lost the puck there. Sandin is with it. Here's Wilson. Wilson's trying to get there. A 2-on-1 an opportunity, but that was cut off by Hamilton. Great way to get in the passing lane. It's a great job for a big guy to get there in time. Great save by Lindgren off Nico Hischier as a reverse pass behind the net doesn't fool him. 3.1 seconds on the clock. Hischier and Dubois. One, and here's Nemec. Firing off the goalpost, and that does it for the opening frame. All the Devils were that close to grabbing the lead. There's been huge hits already in this third game for these two teams. It is scoreless after the first 20 minutes of game 3. Shots 12-3. Ovi, finish off the rest of the stats. All right, thank you very much. And like he said, shots are 12-3, which is intense for the Devils. Just a couple shot lead, just a 9-shot lead. Hits are 16-8 in favor of the Capitals. Time on attack, the Devils on 4 minutes and 6 seconds. The Capitals on 2 minutes and 23 seconds. Passing percentages, 82% for the Devils. And I think for the Capitals, I think that is the worst passing percentage we have ever seen by any team in these playoffs after a period. 54.8%. You can't really see you probably won't even see a worser one than that. And the face-off wins are 10-1 in favor of the Devils. A 9-win difference. Anyways, let's get to the second. You're back. All right, Old Ethan, thank you very much for that. Here we go for the second period. 40 minutes to go, or probably extra time, we will see. As Ovechkin will take the puck in. And Alexei Protas. Strome. Here's Chychrun's shot, and that one is blocked by Brent Pesce. Here's Protas. And that pass goes into the end boards for Hughes to pick it up. Here comes Timo Meier. Gil Silver, what's good on Twitch, dude? So Protas, and here's Carlson. Oh, it almost hit, pass it on his net. And Lindgren had to be secure of that. He'll let him cover for a whistle. Strome and Hughes on this face-off, won by the Capitals. Chychrun off of the boards, and here's the grade 8. He's coming in, a blast, and kicked out by Markstrom off the grade 8 Ovechkin. Hughes and Bratt will come in, go around Ovechkin. Here's Hughes, and fan on the shot. What a play by Faravari on the back check. And here comes McMichael. Save, rebound, and they score! John Carlson buries the rebound after the initial shot by McMichael. And that is the 5th goal on this postseason for John Carlson, the defenseman. 1-0 Washington to start off Game 3. Yeah, Markstrom not able to react in time. He thinks he's going to get it in his glove. Like, you'll see it. Or actually, I think he was trying to block it into the corner. And it came off of his blocker and went down. At that point, he probably was clueless to where that puck was. So that goal comes 4 minutes and 20 seconds into the second period. Here's a shot and a glove save by Lindgren, hanging on. The team with the lowest amount of shots has the lead now. Dubois and Hischier. And here's a shot. That looked like it was tipped, and Lindgren will make sure he's secure of that. McMichael around the net, and he still got it on the pass, but could not get it to his teammate. McMichael has the puck. Here's Faravari, blocked. Wilson will shoot a save. Rebound, McMichael on the doorstep, and a stop by Jacob Markstrom. And here comes Mercer. And getting it front, and Lindgren, a big save on the big defenseman. Great look for Dougie Hamilton on that opportunity. Here's a hit from earlier by Dubois on Hischier. And there is the records. Markstrom 5-3, and for Lindgren he is 4-3 after the Game 7 series with the New York Rangers. And here's a shot by Hamilton again, save made by Lindgren. Mike Skarbasa against Eric Halla on the draw. Won by Skarbasa. Here's Sandin as he'll get it down. Mangiapane will center it, and Skarbasa is stopped by Markstrom. And here's another one, and it goes into the corner. Around the end boards, and Hamilton will try to get it out, and he will. Ends up on the stick of Sandin, who gets it to Jacob Vrana. And a good takeaway there by Halla. Hamilton. And Halla's got it. Gonna get a one-timer. Good stop by Lindgren. 101.3 miles an hour. Here's a shot. Stop again. Well, that was blocked in front by Van Riemsdyk. And the Capitals will come back in. That is collected by Hischier on the end boards. Eric Hall has got it. McDown on the end boards, and Hughes has got it. Luke Hughes. Meyer. Brent Pesce once again. And getting it across. Here's Hughes, a shot. Good save there by Lindgren, and he projects it away from his crease to keep his surroundings protected. And that shot blocked by Chychrun. Here's Taylor Radish up the ice. And he'll come in. Nice move, and then takes a big hit from Brandon Dillon. And Meyer will come in. Nice move. Trying to get it in front, and that was intercepted. And here's the grade 8. Gonna somehow get his way in between. He'll fire. That one was stopped, and Proda's in the air and knocked down. And he tried to get it to Hughes, but he went the other direction. He was going for a change. And here's a shot. Proda's a good chance on the pass out front to him. Washington gets a change, and here's Nathan Bastian, a good chance, and a stop by Lindgren. Comes out to center. Protas has it. Gets it to Ovechkin. He'll wander himself through, getting it to the point. McElrath fires, and that missed the target. A screen in front of Markstrom. He probably did not even see that. And McDermott. And can he keep it in? No, he cannot. And here comes Protas through center. He'll dump it into the Devils' end. And Bratt around the boards to Nico Hischier. Under the final minute to go here in the second. And gets a one-timer, scores! Nico Hischier with his third on the postseason. And he has tied this game for New Jersey. It finally gives the Devils fans something to cheer about now. That's a big goal right there. As Lindgren is actually screened by his own player, I believe. Like, we'll get a good look here. Does he? Yeah, he does get screened by Pierre-Luc Dubois in front of the net. That is shocking to see. A big goal there to tie the game here in the second. Very late. And Dubois shoots it off the post. Oh my goodness. That was very close for Pierre-Luc Dubois to give the Capitals the lead back by 1. But here's the goal by the Devils to tie it. And the shots after that second period, 9-7 in favor of the Capitals. Combined shots this game of 19 for the Devils, 12 for the Capitals. Hits are 26 Washington, 19 New Jersey. Time on attack, 6 minutes and 53 seconds, almost 7 minutes for the Devils on that. And for the Capitals, 507. Passing percentages of 78.6% New Jersey, 68.3% Washington. And the face-off wins are within 8, as it's 13-5. No penalties so far. Let's go to the third. All right, Ovi, thank you very much for that quick intermission speech. Whoa. Oh, bro, what's going on? Is there something going on with the stream or something? Bro, what is going on? Hold on a second.
Oh, we good? We good? We good? We should be. I don't even know what just happened there. Hopefully there was no buffering on Twitch, or it may just be the browser source itself on the YouTube stream. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it's gonna look like. I didn't see anything wrong. Well, if you're on the YouTube stream on my main channel, there was kind of a buffer on the stream. Probably because the browser source was not logged into my account on Twitch. Probably that's the reason. But I think we're good. All right, let's go.
Face-off win by the Devils and caught by Timo Meier. Here's Hughes, a shot saved by Lindgren, hangs on to that. Here's Hughes and Strome. And a face-off win, a tip, stop, rebound, and Hughes could not reclaim his possession of it. And good poke by Luke Hughes. Jack will send it in, and it was handed to Carlson from his goaltender. Ovechkin gets it to Protas, who will shoot and into the trapper of Jacob Markstrom, who will hang on. Already a minute 58 seconds into this third period. We are looking for the tiebreaker. Hughes and Strome on this draw. Won by Hughes. Gonna go back around and intercepted there. Took him back. Strome will put it around the boards. To Carlson. Here's a shot tip and a good save made by Markstrom there. Here comes Hughes. And getting in one time. What a save by Lindgren! You gotta be kidding me! As he lunged forward and he was able to challenge that puck. Here's a shot and not a good one from Alexei Protas, as Markstrom made a great save there, but got a little piece of the puck by the New Jersey defenseman. Hayshore and Strome. And getting it to Dawson Mercer. Mercer will send it on goal. That's stopped there by Lindgren. And that shot blocked on the rebound, and that was sticked aside by Lindgren to the point. And they score! That is I think the second goal of this postseason for Jonas Siegenthaler.
It's a great shot, even though it's not really a hard shot. The tape-to-tape ability from Dougie Hamilton. There's the goal. Cannot tell if that's the second one.
Hayshore and Dubois. Won by the Devils. And here's Tatar. Here's a shot, and Lindgren will handle that. Swallow that up for a whistle. That sounded kind of wrong there, the way I said that, but I'm not going to worry about it. And Rakala and Dubois. Dougie Hamilton. Here is McElrath. Tom Wilson. Here's Faravari. And here's Wilson. He shoots, and a good save, and Hamilton grabs the puck out of the air, then McMichael takes it off of him. And Dubois shoots, great save, Markstrom with flashing the leather there on Pierre-Luc Dubois, trying to tie this game. The Devils still trying to stay on top. Here's Jack Hughes, and Brent Pesce's on it. There's a shot kicked out there by Jacob Markstrom. Here's Jasper Bratt, 2-on-1 for the Devils. Here's a shot by Meyer, handled by Lindgren. Meyer trying to go for his own rebound.
Good hit by McMichael on Jasper Bratt right there. McMichael now moves to 40 hits.
Here's Pesce, shoots deflected. Good save made there by Lindgren. Another one, they score! Brent Pesce, his second on the game, and the Devils with a 2-goal lead. The first 2-goal lead of the game to New Jersey.
That's one that Lindgren definitely wants to have back.
He's moving a little too close to his post, and that puck just goes a little wide of the glove and
gets past him. Just a little dislike reaction there from the coach.
Here we go, and Sandin will handle it and try to get it in. Here's Ovechkin, a blast and a save by Markstrom. Not sure if Ovechkin has any goals in this postseason.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen him score once at all in these playoffs at all, if I'm being honest.
And here's Meyer, saved by Lindgren. That's 30 shots for the Devils tonight. Under 9 minutes to play in this third period. The Devils looking to take the series lead. Hischier and Strome. And here's a shot that was knocked down. Here's Sandin. To Alexei Protas, shoots it off the blocker on Markstrom, having trouble trying to cover the puck. Ovechkin. Van Riemsdyk knocked down, and then it goes to Dawson Mercer on the receiving. And here's a pass on. Strome tries it. It does not get it through. Ovechkin on defensive ways. Here's Ovechkin. He drives it and tries a slapper, stopped by the defenseman blocking the shot. Here's Nico Hischier. Glove stopped by Lindgren, and he's going to cover. Here's Brent Pesce. Another shot save. Rebound. Good stop off Andre Palat by Lindgren. Trying to send it back down on the stick of Jacob Vrana, and that will be icing on Washington. 4:39 to go in the final period. The Devils still holding on to this 2-goal lead. And there's a shot tipped by Haula. Good save by Lindgren, and he decides to play this puck. And getting it across the ice, and Mangiapane now has it. Mangiapane's kind of out of gas. Great reach by Dougie Hamilton to take away that possession. And here's Eric Haula. And the shot, save made by Lindgren, and they play it out. McElrath losing his balance. He'll get back up. Trying to go in and not a chance, and the Devils pick it back up. Bratt will send it. Nason, good save by Lindgren. Almost a wide cross pass to Stefan Nason. 1:14 to play. Hughes and Dubois. Faravari. Here's Wilson from Dubois. Here's Connor McMichael. He'll try a shot off the blocker of Markstrom. And Bratt's got it. Intercepted by Wilson. He'll take it. Here's McElrath drive and a save by Markstrom. Trying to clear it out. And here comes Hughes. Nice move around Faravari. Nice move, goes to the backhand. Almost a highlight reel there for Jack Hughes. And trying to send it. Wilson, he's in. Save made by Markstrom. Wilson barely had any room to try and deke out the New Jersey netminder right there. Well, it's a quick pass to him, and he barely, and like you said, barely any room to get that puck on net. Thomas Tatar will feed it to Mercer. It's another 2-on-1. Getting it across, and that was intercepted. Ovechkin will take it. One last chance for the Capitals. Protons will back up. Ovechkin firing, glove save by Marshall, and that's the hockey game. What an ending. And the Devils have a 2-1 series lead. 2 wins away from the Eastern Conference Final. But we cannot say that yet, as there is still plenty of games to go. The final 3-1 for your New Jersey Devils over the Capitals in Game 3. Game 4 coming soon.
Was that all the 3 stars? Yes, sir. Okay. 3-1 the final on that game. And now we got Game 4 between the Jets and Utah. The Jets looking to take a 3-1 series lead. The Utah HC looking to tie the series to force a 6 game. Alrighty. Let me just get these going. Hold on 1 second. I got my back. Oh, goodness. Okay. All right. Here we go for game number 4. Hellebuck and Conner. Okay, get Vejmelka in there. He's been on fire. He helped a Utah win their first game of this series. So might as well keep Carell in. He's been great for Utah. All right, here we go. Game 4. Let's go. Welcome here to Canada Life Center in Winnipeg, Manitoba, as we are getting set for game number 4 between the Jets and the Utah Hockey Club.
The Jets in the series lead by just a game. Can Utah tie the series to send it back home? Or will the Jets take a 3-1 series lead? Let's find out. Here comes Covray up with this puck. Going in. Almost losing the puck there to that player. Here's Dylan DeMello. Gets it back to Covray. She'll put it in. And Sergachev will put it around the boards. Clayton Keller's with it. And that will be offside on the interception from Dylan DeMello. And just only 2 minutes and 15 seconds in, we get the first whistle. No shots so far, as it's been only dump-ins. And taken by Utah. Here is Schmaltz. Here's Michelia's shot, and that one blocked. That one knocked down by Clayton Keller. He'll try to get through. Nice move. He'll take it in. Try to get it to Mikhail Sergachev, and that doesn't go. Here comes Nikolai Ehlers. He's coming in. And Vejmelka with the save, and he'll play it.
I don't think he saw Covray on his right.
Going around the net, Dylan Guenther. For some reason, will let that go for Logan Cooley. But they go in front with it, and just wide by Dylan Guenther. Cooley will try to send it in front to Guenther. Good stop by Hellebuyck. DeMello gets it to Scheifele. Scheifele shoots, and Vejmelka the save, and he'll cover this one for a whistle. Butstad and Nemesnikov, won by Big Nick Butstad. Here's McBain as he'll send it in. Kerfoot, Valimaki, and intercepted. And here comes Nino Niederreiter. He's in, and a stop by Vejmelka. Gets it down, and that's Valimaki on the intercept. Taken by Niederreiter. There's a shot that almost was tipped, and back to it goes to Butstad. Butstad will come in. He'll try a shot, and Hellebuyck is safe. Oh, and almost gave it away. Here's Appleton. We'll get it to Nemesnikov. Jets getting a little bit of a change. Marino gets it off the back of the Utah net. For the center, Nemesnikov is stopped by Vejmelka. What a great save that is on Vladislav Nemesnikov for the Utah netminder. O'Brien and Lowry. Ian Cole is with it. Kevin Stenlin. Alex Iafallo will send it to Morgan Barron. He'll fake it, trying to go around the net. Takes a hit there from Ian Cole. Puck is kept in. Here's Adam Lowry, and he can't control it. Barrett Hayden getting it to O'Brien. Here's O'Brien with this. He'll send it around. Barrett Hayden has no space to probably pass that. Now he gets it across. O'Brien. Sergachev shoots in, a save by Connor Hellebuyck. Utah moving that puck around quick. And now the Jets will take possession. These Jets look tired right now, mid-shift. And the Covray line is back on. And here's Covray. She gets it, and a great stop. Covray has one goal, I believe. I think it's 10 goals, I believe. Here's a shot on the backhand. That was stopped. And getting it. Here's Connor, and a stop by Vejmelka hanging on.
Some great looks for the Jets as they are in the shot lead 7-3. Some great puck movement as well.
Face off in the Utah zone, and it's won by the HC. Caught by Clayton Keller. And try to go for a move around Morrissey, but that did not work.
Here's Scheifele trying to center it. Here's Ehlers. Scores! It's only his second, and he gives the Jets the lead. Well, it's a great play by Scheifele to draw the attention to him. That's 3 Utah players around the puck carrier. Scheifele there. You'll see Valimaki and then 2, Clayton Keller goes for the hit. He doesn't not make it in time to make a play. And there's the lead for the Jets as they strike first for the second straight game. John Marino will get it to Lawson Crouse. And that's offside. Yo, Jay, what's good, bro? In the YouTube stream. How we doing, Jay? Cooley and Scheifele on this draw outside the Winnipeg zone, won by Utah, and they'll dump it in. Pionk will get it. Oh, never mind. Here comes Dylan Gunther, and he missed the net wide. And Marino across and gets it. Here's Cooley, a shot. Could not get it on goal in time. Scheifele. Ehlers again. Here's Lawson Crouse. Nice move. And can he stick with it? Yes, he does. And Cooley there to back him up. And does get a shot on Hellebuyck as he gets it in his trapper. I'm doing okay. How about you? Same. Here's a shot by Kesselring, stopped. And here's Niederreiter sending it around. And here comes Appleton, trying to send it. Sandberg is stopped by Karel Vejmelka. And getting it in. Follow! Great stop by Vejmelka. Last shot there, tipped by Pionk, I think. Or Pionk got the shot from the point. Could not tell who tipped that. But that is the end of the first period for the second straight game. The Jets strike first. Well, sorry, I think it's actually for all these 4 games so far. I think. Oh, never mind. Utah struck first in game 2. Excuse me. I believe. Anyways, shots are 11-3 in favor of the Jets. Hits are 12-11 in favor of the Jets. Time on attack, 2 minutes and 39 seconds for Utah. 2 minutes and 7 seconds for the Jets. Passing percentages, and they are okay, but for Utah, not so well. The Jets are on 66.7%. Utah on 62% technically. And the face-off wins are 7-1. All right, here we go for the second. All right, and here we go for the second period of this intense game 4. Both teams were kind of low energy in the late stages of that period. And that will be icing right off the draw as DeMello tried to send it in from the other side of the red line. 17 seconds in, the first whistle. Kovre and Schmaltz. One by Schmaltz. Here's a shot by Sergachev. Rebound and stop there off Schmaltz by Connor Hellebuyck. I'm back, sorry about that. Nah, are you good, Silver? Trying to send it around, collected by Schmaltz. Getting it to Connor. Here's Kovre. And getting it and intercepted. Here's Sergachev around. Here's Durzi. Machelli gets around. And getting it. Here's Machelli shooting and a stop by Hellebuyck. But better watch out. Here comes the dangerous player on the Jets. Gets it to Connor, who's stopped by Vejmelka. Velarde across and stopped again on the leading goal scorer in the playoffs. What an opportunity. And here's Mikhail Sergachev waiting it. He's trying to send it down low, broken up. And getting it one-timer, and they score! Lawson Crouse! That's his third on the postseason! And that is Lawson Crouse to get a big goal for Utah to tie this game up at 1. And that is shot to the blocker side of Connor Hellebuyck, I think so, if we can see a good look here. Yes, that is to the blocker side, and you can see Neil Pionk try. He accidentally bumps into his own goaltender there, which kind of causes that shot to get by him. A little break there for Utah. Here's Dylan Gunther trying to send it around. Cooley gets it to Marino, back to Cooley. And they score again! Nick Schmaltz with the tip! Oh, sorry, it's Dylan Gunther, excuse me. And Utah has its first lead of Game 4. That is 2 quick goals for the Utah Hockey Club. And they rotate this around perfectly. And Hellebuyck thinks it's going to go high blocker, but it's deflected in the slot by Dylan Gunther. And the Utah Hockey Club have not had the lead as much in this series, but they get it there. And that is a big goal there by Dylan Gunther, as he now is the #1 goal scorer. Or I think that's points, actually. He's #1 in points on the Utah roster in these playoffs. Gunther will send it in just like the last play he did. And almost intercepted by Ehlers. Another one-timer that's into the boards. And that is intercepted by Ehlers. He'll retreat. He says, no, never mind. But that puck is going to go all the way down for an icing on Winnipeg. The next game after this will be the Kraken and the defending champions, Vegas Golden Knights, who have a 2-1 series lead on the Kraken. The Kraken trying to look for revenge from I think last year's playoffs, I think it was. Oh, off the post! And going around the net, and McNabb lost control of it. Trying to get a piece of it, but Sandberg takes it. Bustad gets a hit on it. But back deep into the Jet zone. Great pass to Mark Scheifele. Appleton's shot stopped. And now it's Kerfoot who will take it up. Alex Kerfoot. He'll take it in. Nice move and lost the puck. And that is outside the line, but Sergachev accidentally brought it back in. Offside on Utah. Big hit here by Jack McBain there, just at the line there, as they were trying to get a setup play. Nemesnikov and O'Brien. Sergachev dumps it in. And the Jets will come through. Here comes a shot and a save for Karel Vejmelka. Appleton ends up going into the goaltender. And here's DeMello. What a block that was. Nemesnikov again. Tries to get it Morrissey. And they score! Mason Appleton! And it's a regained lead for the Jets. Oh, sorry, it's a tie game actually. Gets a perfect tip as Appleton gets lost in the traffic, and Sergachev is too late to cover Mason Appleton on this play. Well, Josh Morrissey went up by a couple ranks on the leaderboard. And here's Mikhail Sergachev as he'll come in. And it's Dursey will send it. O'Brien a shot and still loose. And Morrissey slows down, goes on the spinorama. That shot is blocked. It's another one and stopped by Vejmelka. Here's Dursey to Mikhail Sergachev, and he'll go in. Nice move, he's in. Oh, good move and a stop for Connor Hellebuyck. That's only the 10th shot for Utah in this game with under 7 minutes left. Barrett Hayden as this line looks tired. Here's a pass across and Hellebuyck a save off Jack O'Brien. The Schmaltz and Covray line is up. Face off one. And trying to get it in front, and Schmaltz not able to get something going there. Covray gets it to Velarde. Covray backhand stopped by Vejmelka, and he'll play this one out. And here's Schmaltz, gets it across. No one is there, including Scheifele, who goes to get that puck. And Ehlers will send it. Scheifele stopped and pojecks it into the corner, but does not get possession. Good hit there on Michelli and back in the Jets' possession. Logan Stanley, Cole Perfetti, almost losing that, and Scheifele's got it. Ehlers, spinorama, getting it across. Here's Perfetti. Scheifele just missed. Gets it back to the point. Miller shoots it. That was deflected. And Kesselring behind the net. Keller to Schmaltz, and Michelli will take it up. Going around the net, here's Schmaltz. And Marino will send it. Gets it across, and Marino stopped by Hellebuyck. He kind of got a weak backhand on net. Did not get the shot he wanted. A big hit there by Alex Iafallo on him. And getting it over, Marino will send it. Kraus trying to send it in front for Gunther, but that was a little too much to handle. Here's a shot, that was stopped. Trying to get it to the net, and that one would not go as Valimaki blocks the shooting lane. And that will do it for the second period, as it is a 2-2 game on this goal from Mason Appleton. And the shots after that second period are 10-9 in favor of the Jets. Total shots of 21-12 in favor of the Jets. Hits are 25-22 in favor of the Jets. Time on attack, 7:06 for Utah, which is pretty good. And the Jets on 4:28, pretty much 4.5. The passing percentages are decent still, but Utah is still not going well on that. But the Jets are on 77.6%. Utah is on 68.6%. Face-off wins are 16-13 in favor of Utah. How surprising is that? As you probably maybe thought that Winnipeg was the aggressing team, but Utah has been playing a better game as from our perspective. It looks like it, yes indeed, because the Jets were getting tired for most of their shifts. And here's Nick Schmaltz's shot early, stopped there by Connor Hellebuyck. Here comes Morrissey. Gotta give it to Covray here. Gets it to Morrissey. Gonna send it. One-timer just wide. DeMello. Morrissey. Glove stop by Vejmelka. Hanging on to that.
Schmaltz and Kovray. Sergachev, and he lost it, gets it, and they scored! Oh my goodness! Number 8 on these playoffs for Kovray! Unbelievable! Kovray just stays lost in the traffic there and is able to keep away. And that one just goes underneath the arm of Karel Vejmelka. An unexpected one there. That is now 8 on the postseason. Here's Dursey, gets it to Michelli. Dursey again. Trying to send it in front, and Keller stopped. Kovray trying to get it up, and she does get it to Connor. Intercepted by Dursey. And offside was Michelli. Cooley and Scheifele. And here's Dylan DeMello. Getting it to Mark Scheifele. Trying to send it. Perfetti. DeMello. Off the crossbar! Oh man, that was close. It's another one, and this time Vejmelka will stop it with the glove. True. Silver. Cooley and Scheifele. Valimaki now to Kraus. Kraus will wait it. Trying to send it in front. That was intercepted. Trying to get it back to Kraus. Ehlers has it. Scheifele. Morrissey. And Ehlers still standing after taking a little push. And getting across and off the mask, I believe, of Karel Vejmelka. He must have shook that off. And now the Jets seem energized here in the third period. Here's Niederreiter. Good stick handling there, and Vejmelka with the save. No Jet around, so he'll play it out. And Gunther will wait it. He'll shoot it. Player in the crease there. Kraus fakes it. And lost the puck. Here comes Appleton. Bad idea there. Appleton back to Sandberg at the point. Nemesnikov back to Sandberg. Appleton. Nice move. Going in. And he scores! What a goal there from Mason Appleton. That is his second on the game. 2-goal lead for the Jets as they're up 4-2. Oh man, just some skilled moves there from Mason Appleton. Only his second on the postseason. You cannot argue that. Well, obviously, just unbelievable work. And the coach is not going to like that. Bjugstad and Kovray on it. 1. And Sandberg waiting it to the point. And here's Kovray shooting and screened in front by Connor. Good shot by Kovray from the point. 9:17 to go here in Game 4. Bjugstad and Kovray. And here's a shot. Scores! Number 9! Unbelievable! Number 9 on the postseason
for Sophia Kovri. What a postseason this player is having. This is unreal. Not sure if that was a opposite direction tip or if it was just tipped or not tipped, but and look at that. Kovri is tied with Jack Eichel of the Vegas Golden Knights for 12 points, the highest amount of points so far in the postseason. It's incredible. Here's Bustad. Bustad again. Durzi. Here's a shot. That one wide. Trying to get it back. And here's a shot just wide. Trying to get it off the end boards. Connor. The Jets have full control of this now. Oh, what a move. Got him. Oh, what a stop. You got to be kidding me. Wow, what great moves. Getting across. And Vejmelka, a big stop. Oh my goodness, what moves by number 88. Kovri, who was looking for the hat trick. That would have been some highlight reel move right there by number 88. Oh man, unbelievable skills. And she gets it there! Unbelievable! 10 goals on the postseason! My goodness. Great chance earlier than Kovri does not give up on this. Gets lost in the traffic, goes right to the net. And there's goal number 10 with a hat-trick goal. 6-2 Winnipeg. Unbelievable. And the coach is not having it tonight. A huge lead for the Jets as they are just under 6.5 minutes away from taking a two-game series lead. Sandberg. And here's Machelli. This Utah line is out of gas. Kovri takes it again. And there's a penalty coming up against Utah. Oh man. This has not been Utah's game. They've been out of gas for most of these last few minutes ever since these couple goals came through. And he's gonna yell at the ref for that. Utah's penalty kill percentage is 100%. The power play percentage is 33% for the Jets in this postseason. Utah has had a couple of short-handed chances. Oh, and that somehow hits something, and that was blocked by Scheifele. And here comes Scheifele. Trying to send it, Morrissey, stop, rebound, and collected by Kraus. Here comes Alex Kerfoot. Trying to drive in, here he is, he gets it, and a stop by Connor Hellebuyck. Kerfoot gets it again. Marino. Not giving up on the play. Great job there. And Alex Iafallo will take it. Never mind. Here's Kerfoot. Good stop by Hellebuyck. And Marino. Kerfoot. Marino again. He takes a big hit at the blue line, so it's technically a 5-on-3 here for a bit of seconds. And good check there with the stick. And here comes Namestnikov. And now it's a 2-on-1 again. Iafallo, Niederreiter missed it net. Oh my goodness, that was a great chance. And Winnipeg is going to get a 5-on-3 for 35 seconds. And the coach is going to have some explanations for the official about this penalty. And the coach is definitely not going to be happy about it. And it's a cross-check that's right against the hip, and yeah. You gotta call that one 100% a call. No matter where your stick is, like just keep it down. Here's Cole Perfetti. Pionk, Perfetti, Velarde, glove stop, or kind of hit off of the defenseman, or it hits someone in front. "25 seconds on this." And lost the puck. Ehlers will wait it, sending it to Perfetti. Ehlers firing, that was deflected, stop there. And it's cleared down the ice, 10 seconds left. And trying to get it, here's Ehlers, glove stop by Vejmelka with just a second left on the 5-on-3. As the Jets were looking for one last rush. But now it's going to be 5-on-4. For a minute and 25 seconds, good save there by Vejmelka. It looks like it was a tip. And getting it across. Oh, deflected by Ehlers, and somehow it stayed out. Velarde bumped from behind by Schmaltz, and he'll get it to Barrett Hayton. Nice move, losing his edge, but gets the puck back. And here's a shot by Kesselring, trying to get a tip for Nick Butstad, and that ends up out of play. The penalty kill is still 100% for Utah. They're definitely the best penalty kill team in this postseason. Here's a shot, that one was blocked, and going in front of the net, Butstad almost had it happen. One-timer, and they score! Short-handed goal, Sean Durzi for his first on the postseason. And Utah's back in it as they make it 6-3. And this one is going to hit the blocker and go and just sneak over the line. A 98.8 mile per hour one-timer there. Yeah, and we can see it just goes right through the arm. They like to call it the 7-hole. That's where it goes. Excuse me. And here's Scheifele with Nino Niederreiter. Getting it to Namestnikov. Here's a shot blocked by Gunther. To the point, Morrissey! Oh, and a flash of the leather by Karel Vejmelka, the Utah netminder. 2:33 to go in the third. Utah trying to not give up here. If you're Utah, you want to get quickly into your opponent's zone, because you just kept the pressure going to score that goal shorthanded. It's still on the power play for 18 seconds. Marino going to make it out of his reach. Here's Dylan Gunther with a shot, no traffic. Well, probably John Marino was there screening, but he was in a battle with a Jets defenseman there. Face-off wins are 26-10. And Perfetti around the boards, and here's Kyle Connor. That's intercepted, now taken by Cole. Time is going fast now. Here's Mikhail Sergachev. He still hangs on to it. And Pionk checks him off the play. Here comes Pionk on the break. And then just stopped by Karel Vejmelka. Pionk trying to send it down low. Connor to the point. Perfetti lost it. Dylan Gunther's coming in. We'll get it across, and Hellebuyck with the blocker. 35 seconds on the clock. Velarde flushed the leather from Karel Vejmelka once again. 31 seconds left. And look at the shots though. 40 for the Jets, 21 for Utah. Here's Mikhail Sergachev. Here is Clayton Keller.
trying to get it. Morrissey stands there for a second. Won't let his team give up on the play. And here's a shot and stopped by Hellebuyck. DeMello, 10 seconds left. Here's Morrissey looking for one last goal. Save made by Hellebuyck, or Vejmelka, excuse me. Utah's not going to get that last chance, and that is going to end the game. As the Jets have a 3-1 series lead over the Utah Hockey Club in this second round best of 7 series. And they are one win away from their first ever appearance in the Western Conference Final. It's gonna head back to Utah as the Utah season is on the line. But next regular season will be an exciting one for the Utah team as they have their new name. The Utah Mammoth will be their name next season. Thank you for watching, and Game 5 comes soon at Delta Center in Utah.
Oh man. Jeez. Well, that was insane. What kind of game was that? No assists and no hits, really? Dang, what the heck? All right, that's it for the 3 stars. All right, and now it's Vegas and Seattle. Yeah, game 3. No, sorry, game 4. I keep on saying on the wrong one. All right, let me just get these teams locked in. Hold on 1 second. What the? Click the thing. Let me see. No, 2025, you idiots. Oh, God. Okay. Okay, we got that one. And now for the YouTube. All right, hold on 1 second. Let me just get this. Hold on. Alright, that's that one, and this one now. Yep. Alright, here we go. Okay. Game number... Game 4. VGK, the defending champs, and the Kraken. Let's go. Seattle looking to tie this series up. The VGK looking to take a 3-1 series lead. So the Jets definitely have like a 80% chance of winning the series against Utah now. All right. And the cord for the Kraken. And IRL this season. Winnipeg versus Vegas would feed families. Yeah. All right, let's go. God, this kind of hurts my ears a little bit. Welcome here to game number 4 between the defending Stanley Cup champion Vegas Golden Knights and the Seattle Kraken. Here we go. It is a 2-1 series lead for the defending champs, and here we are in game 4. The Kraken looking to battle hard to get back in this thing. And here's Montour's shot. Belanger, the first stop of the game. And here's a shot, that one blocked, and the rebound, Burakovsky lets it sit there. Here's Everly's shot, and that one blocked. Mark Stone. And Vegas gets its first possession of this game. Barbashev. And Noah Hannafin blocked by Dunn. And Decord will have to cover that as 2 Golden Knights went for a hit.
Yeah, there's the big hit there. It was Jack Eichel in the middle of that scrum.
Jared McCann wins that face-off in the defensive zone. Burakovsky gets it to that's out of the reach of McCann. He's checked by Barbashev and Oleksiak. Burakovsky, Adam Larson. Belanger hangs on to that and stops play. Already 3:40 into this opening frame. And Stevenson, Tolvanen, far side, getting in front, Schwartz. Waiting it. Schwartz with a one-timer. Belanger stops that as he tried to look for a passing lane, and they get it to the point for a good one-time shot. That was stopped by the Vegas netminder. And now here's Whitecloud, Darkness Soul. Nice move. Cannot get it back though. Oleksiak will bring it in. Oleksiak in, and a glove stop for Belanger there off him. Face-off is going back to his right. Stevenson and Carlson. Here's Whitecloud, Carlson to Tanner Pearson. Here's Tanner Pearson. A shot, and the first shot of the game for Vegas. And there's some Let's Go Kraken chants in the crowd. And trying to get it across, and Belanger, a big stop there to get the crowd hyped up. And that one intercepted. Here's Whitecloud, springing out Carlson. Here he comes, and what a stop from Decord. Big stop there off William Carlson. Trying to get the lead going for the VGK. Trying to get it across. Riker Evans kind of fed on that. In the corner, Tanner Pearson, Stanley Cup champion with the Kings in real life back in 2014. Mark Stone, point for Haig. That one blocked. Trying to get it out, and here's Riker Evans. Waiting it and trying to send it deep, collected by Barbashev as he goes into the end boards with him. And here's Haig, a shot, and that kind of got Vince Dunn almost off balance. Burakovsky coming in, goes on the backhand. Belanger a stop there. Pietrangelo on the backhand almost let a free chance for Jared McCann to walk in. Mark Stone around the boards, Barbashev, and a bit of a weak pass as Everly gets the breakup right there. Burakovsky intercepted by Noah Hannafin. And getting it to Barbashev. Barbashev getting a one-timer and stopped from Decord. A weak angle look for Noah Hannafin as Vegas comes close to grabbing the icebreaker. 6:12 to go in the first. Shot 6-3 Seattle.
Here's a shot. Stopped by Decord. Gobbles that one up with his glove. The Trapper. Another stop to play. Stevenson and Hurdle. And it's won by Petrangelo to Holtz. Petrangelo, here's a shot tipped and stopped by Decord. And Vince Dunn is going to come up. And Darkness Soul on the take, but stolen away by Dunn again. They're trying to get it, trying to go in front, and lost control of that. Schwartz, Tolvanen around it now, to the point. Dunn, lost the puck, Montour. And here's a shot, and that's over top of the goal. And taken by Hurdle. Darkness Soul is with it. And getting it in front. Rebound, another stop. Twice from Joey Decord to keep it even. And here's Schwartz as he takes a hit. Soul to Waugh. Intercepted by Tolvanen at center. And they will dump it in. Keep the play going. Whitecloud back to Soul. Here he comes. Trying to feed it. Trying to go in front. Scores! What a move! Nick Waugh, only his second on this postseason. And the defending champs have struck first here in Game 4. He's also fighting off a check there too. Almost trying to give an impossibility for him to grab that puck and put it by. Shea Theodore. Here's Waugh centering it, shooting blocked, loose puck, and it's Howden who fires and stops. Rebound in front. Where's that puck? It's still loose. And that will be the end of the opening period of Game 4. The Golden Knights with a late goal from Nick Waugh on this play here. Oh, wow. Oh, you saw that move there, chat? Oh, yo. Hold on. Hold on. Well, before I read the stats, hold on just a second. Let's go back to that goal for a second. I'll make this quick. I'll make this quick just so we're not wasting time here. So there's the point of the goal. Okay. All right, now let's watch this. Just gonna zoom in there. Because I think he kicked it to his skates to get an open lane. Okay, here we go. Soul with the puck. Makes a pass. Yes, he does. It goes off his skate. He kicked it to his stick. Wow! I thought it was hit by the Kraken skate. Oh, I did not know. I did not think it did not hit him. Okay. Anyways, the shots after that first period are 9-7 in favor of the VGK. Hits are even at 12. Time on attack, 3 minutes and 40 seconds for the Kraken, and 2:16 for Vegas. 1,000 plus IQ moments for real, red silver. The passing percentage is 82.1% Vegas, 73% for Seattle, and the face-off wins are 6-2 in favor of the VGK. No penalties so far. So here we go for the second. Second period of this fourth game of this best of 7. One face-off by the Kraken. They get it deep and putting it on net. Scooped into the corner there. And Montour tries a shot, stopped by Belanger. Gets it over. Everly losing puck control there. And Montour drive wide.
10 shots for the Kraken now. And can't get a proper pass there. Montour. Open pass to Dunn. No one on him. And McCann gets it. Montour shot and it hits. And it hit Brandon Montour as he reacted to that shot. And Vince Dunn has got it behind his net. And he'll speed up. Goes on a deke around Darkness Soul. Not really though. And here's a shot. That one blocked. And sorry, that was a shot, excuse me. And here's Hurdle. One-timer stop. Rebound. Soul can't get it as the stick was lifted. And Montour sending it on. Vince Dunn. And he stopped by Belanger. Big one there. As Vince Dunn unlucky there. He tries to go underneath the blocker. Like no chance for probably a backhand opportunity. And Hurdle's got it to Soul. He'll get it on a shot by Hurdle, stopped, or it hit the post. That's not going to count as a shot, I don't think. It may have hit the goaltender and then hit the post probably. The next line hops on the ice for the Golden Knights. Good pass to Whitecloud from his goaltender. Tanner Pearson. Trying to get a pass down, and he was hit. And it's back in the Vegas end. Belanger that close to probably taking a penalty. And here's Shane Wright on a turnover. Never mind as McNabb takes advantage of that. Pearson is on it. Here is a shot, blockered away. And Kapari, Justin Dowling. Kapari again, trying a shot, stop, rebound in front of the net, and Belanger will handle that. Here's that big hit by Braden McNabb to not let that turnover slide, and he makes it worth it of happening well. And here's Riker Evans, shot stop, rebound, oh what a stop! Belanger down, and it got the pad. What a stop for the Stanley Cup champion netminder. That is a big one there for Belanger. That's unbelievable. Jordan Everly will go in. Will send it. Riker Evans to the net. Stopped by the right pad. And another turnover by the Golden Knights. Here's a shot blocked by Pietrangelo. Trying to get it back. Burakovsky trying to send it in front. And stick lift, I believe, by Noah Hannafin. Brett Howden and Pietrangelo in the zone. Jack Eichel turning it down. Eichel, stop! Where's the puck? Decord's got it. Goes down in a snow angel in his crease. .704 to go in the second. And here's Josh Mahora getting it to Ilya Tolvanen. And he gets knocked down. Here's Schwartz. Barbashev lost that. And they hold it in. Here's Stevenson. Evans. Mahora firing. Stopped by Belanger going around the net. And look out. Mark Stone and Ivan Barbashev. Stone in. Glove stop for Decord. Had no chance to probably pass that. And it's held by the Seattle netminder for a whistle. Eichel and Beniers. Here's Brandon Montour. Ty Cartier. And Whitecloud. Barbashev. He'll spin around. Here's Whitecloud getting it over. Here's Stone with it. Trying to send it back. That shot is blocked. And Jack Eichel trying to take it. And Beniers will get there to back up his teammate. Ty Cartier, Montour, Kaapo Kakko firing, stopped by Belanger. And that pass misses Brandon Montour as he was down after taking a big hit. Kaapo Kakko around the boards. Brandon Montour, we talked about him a lot in this series. And here's a chance, done, across, and Belanger perfectly left to right to stop Ty Cartier. 1:20 left in the second. Here's William Karlsson, and a shot tip off the post. Oh, McCann almost had Seattle on the board to tie it. That was a great tip by Jared McCann. Just catches the post up behind the goaltender. Great opportunity. Face off one by Vegas. That one misses. Tanner Pearson icing on Vegas. Back it goes into their zone. .3 left in the second. Larson, Eberle, trying to set us up. Rebound! Oh, great stop! Belanger, perfect reaction, and stops Andre Burakovsky for the tying goal. Hurdle and McCann. And Sol's gonna clear it. Is this gonna be icing? Yes, it will. 2.1 seconds. Just missed the pass to Darkness Sol. He probably would have had an on-man rush here. And Vegas wins the draw again. That time he dumps it out. Nicholas Hague will let the period end. Some great chances by Seattle in that period. And the best one right here. What a stop by Owen Belanger of the Vegas Golden Knights. Trying to keep his team in the lead. And the shots after that second period, 13-4 in favor of Seattle. Shots total of 20 Seattle, 13 Vegas. Hits 27 Vegas, 24 Seattle. Time on attack, 6 minutes and 52 seconds for Seattle. Almost 7 minutes and almost 4 minutes for the Golden Knights. Passing percentage is 80.6 for the Golden Knights. 76.6% for Seattle. And the face-off wins 10-8. And no penalties through that amount of time. Let's head for the next period. The last period, probably. The Golden Knights looking to defend this lead and take it to Seattle to try and end the series. Or will Seattle tie this series up and bring it back with a 2-2 tie in this best of 7? Montour, stop there. Eberle, Montour again. And intercepted. Here's Barbashev. Will send it to Stone, and that's out of his reach. And trying to get it in front of Barbashev, and got a shot on Joey Daccord. He's going to hang on to that post. Chandler Stevenson and Jack Eichel. Won by the Kraken, excuse me. And here is Jaden Schwartz. Lost control of that. Noah Hannafin on the retake. Here's Eichel. And good pickpocket there by Chandler Stevenson, who has the break. Here's a chance, and Belanger a stop again. Unreal. somehow is able to get it with the pad. As there was plenty of net, it looked like, for Matty Beniers. Yeah, unbelievable. It looked like there was so much net for Matty Beniers to shoot at on that one-timer. Belanger is able to move quickly to the center of his crease to get a piece of it. Alexander Holtz will come up and fought off there. Here's Hurdle trying to center it to Sol, and that's intercepted by Montour. He gets it again to Schwartz, intercepted by Zach Whitecloud. And Darkness Sol will come back. Back to Holtz. He's in on the backhand, stopped. Trying to send it to him. Shooting, stopped by DeCord. Hangs on to that. Beniers and Carlson. Jamie Alexiak to Capocacco as he'll put it into the Vegas zone. Nicholas Haig on it. Takes a bump from Beniers. Here's Pearson. William Carlson. And getting on the backhand. What a stop by DeCord. Now the Kraken goaltender makes a great stop with the glove. While Belanger has been making some great saves with the blocker, glove, and pads. Yeah, he has made a couple of great saves with the pads. And all of a sudden, it just went by him. Beniers shot, stopped by Belanger and knocked it down. Olofsson, Tanner Pearson. They're trying to send it. Olofsson across Carlson. Good stop right there. And Everly sending it up. Intercepted. And Hannafin will get it again. Seattle has to really stop trying to dump the puck in. They've been causing a lot of turnovers to go back into their own zone after they dump it in. DeCord to stop off Noah Hannafin. Yeah, the Kraken really have to try to stop doing those dump-ins and just charge at the net. I get you're getting a change, but you have to at least have one guy in to challenge the Golden Knight defense. And Petrangelo's shot, it hit probably the upper chest area of Riker Evans. And there's a dump, but this time they get it into the Vegas zone. And that one caught by Wall. And now they have it here. Shooting stopped there by Belanger. Alex Petrangelo is up and intercepted by Riker Evans. Montour and Everly will take it this time. Around the net. Here he is. Scores! Tie game! Jordan Everly! That's only his second of this postseason. And the Kraken finally solve Belanger after all those great stops. Yeah, the Kraken were definitely looking for that huge goal right there to get this game even. And yeah, you can see Belanger's reaction. He thought he had probably got the great angle to stop that. I'm not sure if the Vegas defenseman may have caused a screen in front, but just somehow Everly beats him. It's not a good time for Belanger to give up a goal like that at this time of the game. Yeah, absolutely not. You were 6 minutes away from getting a win. But it is what it is. Barbashev getting it to the net. That just went wide of the target. A far pass cross ice to Rasmus Kupari. Kupari gets checked. Here's Whitecloud. Jack Eichel. Eichel's going in. Nice move on the backhand. And a toe pad stop from DeCord. And Mahora's got it. Dowling. Shane Wright. Nice move. He'll go in on the backhand. And he put it wide. Hurdle. Whitecloud. To Holtz.
And here's a shot stop. Hurdle. And to Darkness Soul, and his stick was lifted. Takes a check. Stays on his feet though. And getting a one-timer Hannafin blocked by Jaden Schwartz. Here he comes. Going in and a shot. Scores! Jaden Schwartz walks right in and he buries it. The same side that Everly got past him. And the Kraken have a late lead here in Game 4. And now in this one, we can see it's just going to go underneath the arm of Belanger here. A bit of an unlucky one, but great play by Jaden Schwartz. Is able to protect the puck. Soul on the outside cannot get to him fast enough. As you know, Darkness Soul has that great speed. And there's the reaction from the Kraken bench as they take a late lead here in this game. Coach looks up at the clock. Exactly a minute left in the third period. What a timing for the Kraken to get that goal. And the Kraken will come in. Here's a shot. Belanger fights that off. Here's Barbashev. Eichel. Back to Barbashev. Never mind. Goes to Hannafin. Blocked. Hannafin trying to get it out of there. One-timer blocked. Trying to hold it in. Barbashev does. Waiting on it. One-timer and a stop by the cord on Jack Eichel. And Burakovsky trying to send it. Montour stopped. 23 seconds left in the third. Burakovsky has it now. Gets a one-timer. Belanger stopped with the blocker. Here's Hannafin. 12 seconds on the clock. Jack Eichel's gonna try and run in. Here's a chance and a stop. Scores! Jack Eichel! With 7 seconds to go in the third, as the Golden Knights thought they had the loss. And Decor's gonna knock this one in, as he had no idea where that puck was. He knew it was underneath him. He was trying to get his glove on it. Where is it? Oh, it's right there. And I think it hits Decor's stick when it gets in between his legs. And then his pad knocks it in. Oh, what a break for the Kraken. That is terrible. Bruce Cassidy points to Eichel after that. .4 seconds on the clock. And the Knights win it. Darkness Soul fires that, goes off the outside of the net, and we will head to overtime in game number 4. How intense can you put this? I have no idea, but I did not expect Eichel to score that after Decor completely lost the puck. Like, that would have been a win for Seattle, but great job by Jack Eichel to get that on net at least. But anyways, after that third period, shots are 10-9 in favor of the VGK. Total shots of 29 Seattle, 23 Vegas. Hits are 39-38 Vegas. Time on attack, the Kraken on 9 minutes and 9 seconds. The Golden Knights on 7:04. The passing percentages, 79% for Vegas technically, and 74.6% for Seattle. Face-off wins 15-11. Oh my goodness, that is crazy. Oh man. All right, now let's head for overtime to see who can win it. All right, here we go. The Golden Knights looking to put their series lead to 3-1. The Kraken looking to tie it, to send it back to Climate Pledge. Here's Brandon Montour. Getting it up, and here comes a chance here for Vince Dunn. Great stop there, and Vince Dunn lost sight of it, and his teammate blocking him from getting up the ice. Burakovsky, he'll send it back into his own zone. Montour and Eichel. Here's a chance. Cross. Great stop by Decord. Unbelievable stop. And a take back by Noah Hannafin. He'll dump it in. And Vince Dunn. Jared McCann. Almost lost that. And Montour. And he lost that puck as it was poked. And here's Jared McCann. McCann waiting. Will center it. That goes wide. And Burakovsky picks it up. And here's Oleksiak. That one blocked. And trying to get it. And checked there by Burakovsky, by Pietrangelo. And here comes Eichel. And lost his balance. What a great defensive play. And Schwartz has got it. Here's Adam Larson. Oleksiak to Stevenson. Here's Oleksiak. Stopped there by Belanger. No rebound for Tolvanen. And it's held. Hurdle and Stevenson on this draw. And it's won by Vegas. And the Soul line is on to try and end this thing. And cut off there. And Soul with a good check on Stevenson. Can't get the puck though. And Tolvanen will wait it. Going around the net to the point. Here's Stevenson. Shoots. Stopped by Belanger. And almost gave it up there. Well, he did. And that goes back into the Kraken territory. Riker Evans steers away. Darkness Soul. Here comes Riker Evans with speed. Not a lot of speed to get in to the Golden Knights zone. And here's Beniers. And that was deflected, it looked like. Belanger had to be secure of that. We are 9:33 into this overtime. And here's Dunn. Montour tip by, I think Beniers, excuse me. I think Beniers probably got that. We are about to approach 10 minutes of this overtime. There we go. Carlson will give it to Olofsson. He'll go around. Montour gave it up. Here's Pearson. One-timer, glove stop to Cord as Olofsson was standing in front looking to tip that. Now 9 minutes left in overtime. William Karlsson and Matty Beniers. Here's a shot. Scores! Game winner! William Karlsson! And Vegas has put the Seattle season on the line. William Karlsson is the overtime hero in Game 4. And the Golden Knights are going to bring it back to Seattle in Climate Pledge to try and end it and advance. Unbelievable game. What a game this has been. And this is now turning into something we are probably not going to expect, as the Golden Knights, just like
last year's playoffs. The Golden Knights had a 3-1 series lead, and the Kraken won 2 straight games to even the series, and Vegas won Game 7 in triple overtime last year. But this time, the Golden Knights are looking to change that. Thanks for watching, and see you in Game 5 in Seattle. Oh my God, that was intense. That was intense. Oh my God. Alright, and now we got the Battle of Florida, game number 4. 2-1 series lead for the Stanley Cup finalists from last year.
Alright, just get this game ready, and just give me a second after that.
Wait, Vegas on a 7-3 record, really? Let's see. Yeah. Let's see who has the highest amount of wins right now. Who has the highest amount? So Vegas currently has. Oh no, the Jets are even. Oh yeah, because they are up 3-1 in their series too.
All right.
The Jets and the Golden Knights could be this year's Western Conference final. Who knows? That'll be a intense series because the Jets have been playing so well. All right. The Devils and the Panthers are 2 wins away from the Eastern Conference final. So let's find out to see who will move on in this series, but there's still many games to go until that happens. Here we go. Vasilevsky and Bobrovsky. All right. All right, give me 1 second as I just switch this. Hold on. Yeah, Tampa Bay's the home team, yeah. Do these ads, come on. Alright, do this. Alright, here we go. Game number 4. The Lightning and the Panthers. The Panthers ended the Ottawa series in 5 games, so maybe Florida can do the same thing in this series. Let's find out. Let's find out. Alright, here we go. Welcome here to MLA Arena in Tampa, Florida. It is Game 4 of this best-of-7 series of the first ever Battle of Florida series in Ovies NHL history. Brayden Point and Barkov to start off, and we're underway in Game 4. The Panthers in the series lead, 2 games to 1. Here's a shot, that one was blocked. Sending it around, and it's Forsling who will get it to Barkov. Barkov firing, Vasilevsky a stop as I think it hit someone in front. Point and Barkov on this, and here's Hedman. Kucherov will come in. Nice move by Kucherov. Trying to shoot that one, and Bobrovsky holds on. Points and Barkov again. Chernak, shot wide. I'm not sure if it hit anyone or not.
and Hedman will take it. Here's a point as he gets through. Shooting, glove saved by Bobrovsky, and around the boards it goes. Here's Ekblad with it. Sam Reinhart is going to go in, and he shoots it. Stop there. Gets that pass around to Matthew Tkachuk. Here's Reinhart again. Nate Schmidt sending it low. Barkov sending it and going in front, and that was taken off his stick. And Barkov toward the net. That was blocked. And Schmidt. Beast. Here's a shot and a stop off Adam Boqvist. And one time for Beast and a stop by Vasilevsky. A couple of chances by the Panthers for a couple of minutes.
Beast taking a big hit here from Braden Point after getting that pass down.
And here's Nate Schmidt. Boqvist firing, good stop. And Vasilevsky was down. Good recovery by Brandon Hagel. And trying to get it back. And for Hagee on that take. Here's Beast on it. Better watch out for him. Beast going across, and it stayed out. Oh, Beast can't believe it. And here's Mikkola shot blocked by Brandon Hagel. Hagel's going to come up. A dump around the boards. Trying to center that pass, and Sam Bennett was there. Sam Bennett throws it on net, blocked by Moser. Here's Nick Perbix out of his reach. Nico Mikkola and Boqvist. Sam Bennett lost his balance. Here's a pass, one-on-one. Nick Paul, he shoots it, stopped by Bobrovsky. Back around the other side, Mikkola. Sam Bennett all alone. Here he is, and he's stopped by Vasilevsky, and he'll play it out. Moser off the boards. Jonah Gadjevich on the interception. Lost the puck there. Forsling and Nick Paul up the ice, blocked. Nick Perbix. Perbix will wait it. Trying to send it. Here's a shot. That one blocked. Here's Luosterainen. On to Jonah Gadjevich. Here he is. Saved by Vasilevsky. Almost went right back to him, but the Panthers do get it. Gustav Forsling. And here's Forsling. And they score! Forsling with the bomb as it fools Vasilevsky. And the Panthers have the opening goal of Game 4 from a defenseman. It's going to be the captain on this assist here. And look at how far out Vasilevsky is. Like, I'm not sure what he's doing. Like, we'll see the shot here. And Vasilevsky moves hard to his left. I don't think he expects for that puck to even go to Forsling. And Vasilevsky gets fooled by a hard one-timer. That was a little bit of an awkward one. Not sure what even happened. Chernak on this draw, and it's Reinhart. And trying to get it. Here's Barkov. Here's Tkachuk on the shot. Stopped by Vasilevsky with Reinhart in front. .5:22 on the clock. Caught now by Tkachuk. And getting it, sends it across, and a goal! Sam Reinhart sneaks it through the Tampa Bay netminder. And it's 2-0 Florida with Reinhart's second of this postseason. Well, a quick start here for the Panthers as they just make fancy passes and just like that. And that's kind of a bad goal for Vasilevsky to
give up on that kind of angle. Tkachuk with the pass. And that's a little tic-tac-toe play right there. Boqvist, Barkov to Reinhart. That's a pretty good play there. Not looking good for John Cooper and the Lightning. Barkov with 8 points now on this postseason. Point and Barkov. Chernak now on to Kucherov. Here's Point, a shot and a stop there. Reinhart is on it. Matthew Tkachuk. Matthew Tkachuk will send it around. Boqvist. Reinhart. One shot and a stop off Schmid. And here's Kucherov trying to send out Gensel. Here he is! Scores! Jake Gensel gets one back for the Lightning. 2-1. That was not a good idea right there if you're the Florida Panthers, and they didn't have enough speed to catch up to Jake Gensel, and that's a great pass there by Kucherov to get it to Gensel. Had to not let the offside happen. And Bobrovsky, I think he tried to go for the poke check there. I couldn't even tell for a second. Points and Bennett, and it's won by the Panthers, and they'll go to work. And going across, Bennett, a good chance in front, and stopped there from Vasilevsky. Here is Braden Point. Trying to get it from an angle, he got a shot on. And Evan Rodriguez stopped there. Bennett, Rodriguez, one-timer, glove save for Vasilevsky, and it's Darren Radish who will take it. Here's Mitchell Chaffee. Nice move, but can't complete the play. Anton Lundell. And on the backhand, stopped, and here's Darren Radish. Anton Lundell on the take. 3 seconds. Trying to get it to the net. They do, and Vasilevsky makes a glove save. Not sure if that one will count, but anyways, the first period comes to an end from this goal by Jake Gensel and the 2 goals from Forsling and Reinhart for the Panthers to start off Game 4. All right, and the shots after that first period, 17-6 in favor of the Panthers. This is like the 3rd straight game that we have seen where it has been a high shot for first period for one team and a low shot period for the other. So the Panthers lead the shots after that. Like I said, 17-6. The hits are 14-11 in favor of the Lightning. Time on attack, the Panthers almost at 4 minutes with 3 minutes and 58 seconds. The Lightning on 1 minute and 43 seconds. Passing percentages, Panthers doing good on 84.6%, and the Lightning on 73.5%. Face-off wins 6-2 in favor of Tampa Bay. Here we go for the second period of this game. Let's go. All right, OB, thank you very much. And here we go for the second period of Game 4 of the Battle of Florida. And it's Barkov that wins the opening draw. And nice move. And they score just like that. Alexander Barkov. And it's 3-1 Florida. That did not take long. 24 seconds into the second period. That's Barkov's 4th on the postseason. And that is probably like the second tic-tac goal that we have seen from this team already in this game. This is insane. Just smart passing by these guys. Like, it's like they know what they're doing. They know their plays. They look around their surroundings very perfectly, and you can't make it up. Just great plays by the Panthers here. And it's not icing. It looked like across the red line. Here's Matthew Tkachuk. Reinhart kind of runs into the net, but Barkov is there. Here's a one-timer stop, and the rebound still loose in the crease, and Barkov a couple whacks at it. And here comes Gensel. The only one there for the Lightning. In front stop by Bobrovsky. Gets another one there. Kucherov that time. And Bobrovsky stops both. The Panthers now on 20 shots as they have been dominant. Well, yeah, just like they dominated game 1 of this series on a 4-1 win in that game. The Panthers should just keep pressing on the gas. They're looking for a second straight Stanley Cup final. Same for the Vegas Golden Knights as they are also playing well. They lead their series against the here's Cirelli. Hagel, Reinhart, now Boqvist. And look out, here comes Beast. Beast is in, and a stop by Vasilevsky. Not gonna blow play down. And a big hit, that was Marchand. And here's Hagel a shot, that was blocked. And now gives it to Marchand. And Nick Paul on the take, but Marchand's got it again. Mikkola. Here's a shot stop and the rebound. Beast trying to turn and shoot it. Did not get the shot he wanted. Marchand. Back to the back of the net. Here is Beast. Trying to send it around. Stop there. Rebound. Vasilevsky makes the save. A couple of miscommunication there. And it ends up in the glove of Vasilevsky. And there's the same, there's Sergei Bobrovsky, the same record pretty much as Vegas Golden Knights goaltender Owen Belanger, who is now on 7 wins. As the Golden Knights are 1 win away from the Western Conference Final. And a shot, that was stopped. Bennett, Kulikov, that went wide. And these Panthers seem like they're going really quick for Andrei Vasilevsky. Probably too quick. And here's a shot, that was blocked. Sam Bennett. Back to Kulikov. Back down Bennett. Around the boards. Goes back to Rodriguez. Trying to go in front. Great save, Vasilevsky. Perfect move, perfect passing by the Panthers. And one-timer and another stop. Rodriguez. And a shot, that was deflected, and that's wide. And Gegg trying to go in front with it, Pocek. And now Nick Paul will take it for the Lightning. This line is out of gas. And Esimon's shot, that one blocked, and the Lightning get fresh bodies on the ice. Point stopped, and Pocek out. Gadjevich. Now it's Greer. Here's Niko Mikkola. Sending it on net and cleaned away there by Vasilevsky. Chernak will bring it up. And here's Point shot, stop there, trying to put it back around, and Matthew Tkachuk will gain that possession. Big hit there. And trying to get it, and Reinhart lost the puck for a second, then got another shot at it. Forrest Wing stopped. And getting it, another shot, and Vasilevsky another great stop. The Panthers are dominating game 4 right now. Yeah, the Lightning have to be more aggressive on the puck. Like, they are just getting they are just getting outnumbered on their plays, and it's not looking good. John Cooper could be upset with his team at the end of this period. There is under 4 minutes left, so that probably might happen. Sorelli's shot, and that's finally the 10th shot of the game for the Lightning. But Tkachuk will take it immediately. And offside is Ryan McDonough. Okay, I'm gonna edit this part out, but just take a timeout for the Lightning. Oh, they're in trouble. Wait, did I hit? Wait, whoa. Sorry, I did not mean to hit that. I did not mean to hit that. Bro, why, what? I was supposed to click. Okay. Hold on. And Cam Atkinson is with it. Atkinson, one-timer, that one was blocked and sent around the net. And that will be icing. Vasilevsky's back in the net, and icing there against Florida. Yeah, I cannot believe I accidentally hit that button. And the shot is stopped there, and Nate Schmidt will bring it up. Glenn Denning is on it. Chafee. Here's Radish, finally getting a couple shots on Bobrovsky. And Jurgensen. And shot off the both posts, and it stays out. Unbelievable. And here's Beast for Hagee. 3-on-1 Florida. Here's across, and Boqvist misses an open net. And here's Boqvist. Schmidt scores! 1.3 seconds remain in the second period, and the Panthers just keep pressing on the gas. Nate Schmidt. And another one where the goaltender gets tricked as this shot goes to the blocker side instead of the glove, as that's what the goaltender is always thinking. And this is a complete blowout. It's looking like here for the Panthers as they're up 4-1. And that will do it for the second period. The Panthers have been dominant all game long, and they're up by 3. Jeez. And the shots after that second period were 12-6 in favor of the Lightning. Oh my goodness. Total shots of 29-12 in favor of the Panthers. Hits are 29 Tampa Bay, 20 Florida. Time on attack 8:22 Florida, 3:29 Tampa Bay. Passing percentages 81.8% Florida, 65.3% Tampa Bay. And the face-off wins 10-6 in favor of the Lightning. Here we go, third period. Here we go, third period. The Lightning need to get some pressure on the Lightning need to get some pressure in the Panthers' zone in this period. They have been outplayed all game long. Save for Vasilevsky to start the period. Panthers now on 30 shots on game 4. Face off now on to the right of Vasilevsky, and it's won by his teammates. Hedman. Point will send it around. Getting a pass in front, but Bobrovsky will have to stop that.
Here's Barkov and point, and Forsling is on it. Ekblad now to Barkov. Here's Tkachuk, and a stop there. Clears it back away from that same side, and Forsling misses wide. Great one-timer. Forsling gets it again. Tkachuk, excuse me, not Reinhart. Looking for a change here. Reinhart shoots it, and that's off something and out of play. A lucky one there. Here's point. On to Kucherov. Nice move and a great stop by Bobrovsky. Gensel. One-timer stopped by Bobrovsky and hangs on. And here is Radish blocked, and here's Beast with it. He's gonna go for the outside. Trying to spin, shoots a stop, rebound, almost had an assist there. And it's caught by Cirelli. Hagel and Atkinson. And lost the puck as he went to shoot it. Boquist, here's a Hagel to Cirelli. Here's a shot, stop, rebound in front. Radish got a whack at it and stopped. Great stop there from Sergei Bobrovsky. Cirelli and Bennett. And here's a shot blocked there by Rodriguez. Here he comes. Evan Rodriguez, he's in, he scores! Evan Rodriguez with a snipe, glove side on Vasilevsky, and it's a 5-1 game. Unassisted by Rodriguez. Just able to pick that glove side. There's really not much to say about that goal except great speed by Evan Rodriguez to get off of the defenseman. And Cooper, you can easily tell he is not happy with his team's performance in this game. We're only 7 minutes in, so anything could possibly happen.
Here's the change.
The Panthers are just really too dominant. And that shot by Bennett stopped by Vasilevsky. Here's Michael Esimone. He'll go around. And a shot, good stop by Bobrovsky. Tipped off of the post. Could not tell who that was that redirected it. And it's Boquist waiting in. Bennett, good chance. Stop there. And Schmidt, shot stop. And Boquist on the rebound, stopped on the goal line. Rebound. Vasilevsky, a save. Robbery on Rodriguez. And here comes Connor Sherry. Sending it over, and Schmidt cuts that off. This has not been Tampa Bay's game, as we can tell. And Florida is on 37 shots, and we're not even, we're halfway through this third period. Here's all points. And a shot, glove save, Bobrovsky, screen in front by Point. And held for a whistle to his left. Hits are 33-24 in favor of the Lightning. And here's a shot, that one into the corner. Gensel will just swing it on net, stopped, and the rebound, Bobrovsky down, and Point, Gensel over to Barkov. Cut off there by Hedman, and it's out. Here's Reinhart. And he stopped by Vasilevsky. Not a chance to Deacon. Here's Tkachuk. Stopped again by Vasilevsky. First Reinhart, then Tkachuk. And one-timer stopped in the rebound, tried to bank it in off of the goaltender. And two guys go after Kulikov. And Reinhart's now got it. Barkov and stopped by Vasilevsky going into the corner. 40 shots now on the game for the Florida Panthers. Point and intercepted by Marchand. Forsling took it off his stick, and Guentzel will send it in. Here's Aaron Ekblad. And here's Marchand. What a hit! Big defenseman Victor Hedman, the captain, with a big hit. And the shot, that one blocked. Beast around the boards, and Verhaeghe on that. Beast will go around him, and Marchand's with him. But Beast is gonna go in, and he's in, and he scores! Ovi the Beast is on the board. Unfortunately for only his second on these playoffs, but that's a big one there, as it is now a 7-2 game, or a 7-1 game, excuse me. Yeah, he's just able to go coast to coast. He's able to dodge the push from Hedman, and that one hits the blocker and goes in. Here's the coast to coast. He's gonna use he's gonna let Marchand block off his man, and Beast goes around Hedman, and what a goal that is. And it is a 6-1 game. Oh, excuse me, 6-1. I thought it was 7. All right, and Luosterainen and the other guy on the draw. Greer, 20th shot on the game for the Lightning. Radish to Hagel. And is that icing? No, it's not, as Forsling will grab it. Someone wants to change lines, and shot by Ekblad, stopped by Vasilevsky. Under a minute to go in the third. Florida is close to getting their second consecutive 3-1 series lead. Just like the first round when they had that. Florida has only 2 losses in this postseason. That shot goes high. And caught here, Luosterainen. Schmid, stopped by Vasilevsky, hangs on. Nick Paul and Bennett. And that shot blocked. Here's Rodriguez on it. Boquist blocked, and here comes Connor Sheary. Sheary is waiting. Trying to go around the net, I think. I'm not sure what was going on there. Bobrovsky's going to hold it anyways. Under 30 seconds to go in the third. 26.5. Shots are 44-20 in favor of the Panthers. And Boquist gets it off the draw. And here they come. Evan Rodriguez will come in. He'll shoot that one. Stop for Vasilevsky, and he hangs on. And here we go. The boos are going to rain down from the Tampa Bay fans here at Amway Arena. A 5-goal lead for the Florida Panthers. They have dominated this entire game, and they're about to go up 3-1 in this best of 7. Here's J.J. Moser. That shot goes high, and Moser takes it, trying to get a shot on net, but that does it. The Florida Panthers lead the series 3-1, and they are 1 win away from the Eastern Conference Final for the 2nd straight season.
well, just hopefully Tampa Bay can come into Game 5 with a aggressive play. But this game was just a wreck, as they have been outplayed, and they gave up so many pucks in their own zone, and yet this is the result after a game that has not been theirs. All right, well, Game 5 in Florida with a chance for the Panthers to advance. We will see you there at Emirates Bank Arena. Oh my goodness, what a game. Jeez. What, the 6-1 is crazy. Yeah. The Panthers dominated basically that entire game. Like look at the time on attack. 11 minutes and 21 seconds for Florida. 5 minutes and 47 seconds for the Lightning. Like, that is just unbelievable. The faceoffs are crazy though. Says 17-13. The shots as well, 45-20. Like, that was within 25 shots. Holy, the Panthers are really dominating this. They have a chance. They have a chance to end this series for the second straight round in 5 games. They took down the Senators in 5 games, so they have a chance to do it to the Lightning. But who knows? Who knows? Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Okay. I am gonna get all freshed up for tomorrow. I'm gonna get stuff done probably early in the morning tomorrow. Hopefully I wake up at a good time. But anyways, that is the end of this stream. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that was 4 games today, which is not bad. So this series, New Jersey Devils leading the Capitals 2-1, and yeah. Now we got 3 series that are 3 games to 1. Like every series, basically, almost. Stardust is always 2 steps ahead. What are you talking about? Two steps ahead? What do you mean? Oh my God. And plus, Silver, Vegas almost lost Game 4. They almost lost. Like there was a goal by Jordan Eberle that came, I think, about 3 minutes left in the third, and then the Kraken took the lead with exactly 1 minute remaining in the third. It was 2-1. And then with 7 seconds... Oh my goodness. With 7 seconds left in the third, Jack Eichel tied it because the goaltender kicked it in. Just got to improve for Game 5. Yeah. It's gonna be a crazy game 5, and same for the Battle of Florida. That's another good series. Utah and Winnipeg is another good one, but the Capitals and the Devils, I don't think, because there's a lot of people out there that say that the Metropolitan division is probably like the weakest one, like out of every division. Like they're saying they're not. They're like the teams are not good in the Metro division. That's what I hear fans say, like on videos on reels that I see. But anyways, we got 3 series so far on a 3 games to 1 lead. The Jets, the Golden Knights, and the Panthers. So those teams are looking to advance to their conference finals, and we will see what the results are for Game 4 of the Devils and the Capitals tomorrow. Cannot believe this second round is almost done. Alright, chat. I will see you guys tomorrow. See ya.